Greetings and salutations, everyone, and welcome back to some more at the hundredline, Last Defense Academy. Or last time you went to... well, we actually finished the mystery route. And then we went to try to stop Kakoji from ever being sent there, and got ourselves stuck there for days and almost starved to death, but we're very good at what we do. And now, we're back in our own timeline, and we're just gonna do free time with Darmy again, as is customary at this point.
Yeah, we're finishing her. You know how it is.
So well.
Bond,
Me.
you've been stuck.
I'm in despair. I was born in the wrong generation. I'm talking about adult games, by the way. Back in the day, they were so brutal. Even those who loved the hardcore stuff would be put off. But games like that have been discontinued and delisted, so you can't play them anymore. The public views people who love arrow gaze as loose cannons who can't wait to try those same things out in real life. We're so misunderstood. All I want to do is see pretty girls cry and put my character through a meat grinder. Believe it or not, some of these games even have fascinating stories and world settings. The larger the crime and the cost, the stronger the desire behind it. That's what the vice-amply rewarded thought process of sadism is all about, too. Want to step over into that world with me, Takumi? Let's dig out that brutal X-rated entertainment together. We'll explore a world dominated by as yet unknown pleasures.
Your bond is stronger now.
Make sure you get some... Well then.
I still couldn't take my mind off the Kakoji problem. But it was like Hiriko said, there was nothing we could do. I need to make finding the book my first priority. Who knows, maybe I'll come up with a way to deal with Kakoji while I'm searching. I got into bed and let the tide of sleep wash over me. Within a few minutes, I was out like a light. Day 28.
Get ready, prepare, be ready to give you...
Oh. You're late, you blithering halfwit.
Can I at least take my time over breakfast?
Just get to work. I don't want to waste time talking. We got 40% of the library still to check. The metapsychosis book has to be in here somewhere. Give it your all and find it.
Before I could reply, Hiriko disappeared into the upper part of the room. Her eyes had looked bloodshot. She was just as stressed out today as she had been yesterday. I didn't want to think about how she'd react if I didn't find the book today. Not wanting to let that happen, I plunged into the search, trembling with a kind of desperate determination. The day wore on, and the moment I'd been dreading finally arrived.
I can't take this anymore. I'm gonna burn all these books to ashes.
Whoa, calm down, Hiriko. We've still got like 30% to go. We still have a chance of finding it, and...
No. We've been searching for days, and there's still no sign of it. It's not in here.
We won't know that for sure until we checked it all. Somewhere along the way, our roles had been reversed. How did that happen?
We'll just have to order it online.
I don't think they deliver out here.
Then what do we do? If we can't find that book, we'll be stuck in this loop forever. I'm going back to my room. Take the rest of the day off. Be seeing you.
Hiriko left, her eyes downcast. Unlike yesterday, she didn't seem angry or stressed so much as emotionally exhausted.
Poor Hiriko.
It was evening. I still had some free time left. I went back to my room to center myself and headed out. What should I do now? Darn me. Here's another movie.
How do you know me so?
How do you know me so?
You know me.
How do you know me so?
Make sure you. Well then.
Who knows?
Reflections on imprecatory metempsychosis is still a no-show. Is it in the library or not? We've come too far to give up now. I'll see the search through to the very end.
Huh?
Will Hiriko be there tomorrow? I still had some fears and doubts in my mind, but they all faded into the background as I drifted off to sleep. Day 29.
Prepare. Be ready to get.
After breakfast, I made my way to the library. Somebody else was there already. They had their back to me, but it was clearly a girl with long dark hair. Hiriko, good to see you. The sound of my voice, she turned around, but it wasn't Hiriko.
Good morning, Mr. Samino.
Huh?
Ava, what are you doing here?
Studying. I thought it would be useful if I were to know more about your culture and customs. How about you?
There was a chance she knew something about the book I needed. It wouldn't do any harm to ask anyway. Have you ever heard of a book called Reflections on Imprecatory Metempsychosis? Eva thought for a moment, then shook her head.
No, I haven't. I'm sorry.
Huh?
That's too bad. I don't suppose you know anything about time loops.
Oh, yes. I know all about them.
What?
It's where young men and women go wild together in a swimming facility after dark, with colorful lights everywhere. It's an evening of debauchery and hedonism. Isn't that right?
That's a night pool, not a time loop. You got the last word backwards.
Oh?
Clearly Ava didn't know anything that could help.
What have we been doing to her brain? Oh my god. Well, I must be going. I have to get Miss Osasuki a massage later.
Why am I not surprised?
Please excuse me.
As soon as Ava left the room, someone else appeared from behind the stacks.
Huh?
Hiriko, how long have you been there?
A while. I skipped breakfast and came here first thing this morning.
So you heard me talking just now?
Of course. You should be more careful. Mentioning the time loop could have unintended consequences.
The loop and cryptoglobe are connected, so I thought Ava might know something about it.
But she didn't. Leaking information to her only makes things riskier for us.
I just asked about them in general. I didn't tell her we were stuck in one. It should be fine. Hiriko furrowed her brow.
Fine. Let's just get started on our work for today.
Right, reflections on imprecatory metempsychosis. Here we come. Imprecatory.
Prestatory? I don't know.
However...
Things are starting to look bad, aren't they?
Yeah, I'd say we've searched around 80% of what's here. Just 20% to go. What if we ask the others for some help?
How are we supposed to explain what we're doing without telling them about the loop or our parallel leaping?
Maybe it's time we did tell them.
Did you forget what I told you back on day 11? Telling them practically guarantees the worst possible outcome. I've lived through 146 loops. There's never been a single exception.
We're on our own then.
Yes, we'll have to hope for the best for this remaining 20%.
Hiriko and I left the library and went back to my room. Part of me wanted to keep searching for it right up until nighttime, but I knew that wouldn't be practical. I had to strengthen my bonds with my other teammates if we were going to work together effectively. Guess I should go find someone to hang out with. After a little mental cleanup, I headed on my rounds like usual. How do you know me so well? How?
Well then.
You are adorable, you know that?
No, you.
No, you.
No, you.
She's gonna get bitten. I don't know what else to say.
We'll probably finish our search of the library in another 2 days. If we still haven't found the book after that, then I'll deal with that when the time comes. I tried not to think about what the future might hold and counted sheep until I fell asleep.
Count those sheeps.
Count those sheeples. We were approaching the worst-case scenario. It wasn't a sure thing just yet, but the little hope we had was dwindling away rapidly. Evening had already arrived. Hiriko and I stopped searching for books and regrouped. The seconds ticked by in silence. She didn't have to say anything. I knew what she was thinking. Don't worry, I'm sure it'll be in the last 10%.
You really think so?
Yes, absolutely. My words didn't do a lot to reassure her. She turned to me with a weary expression, like she was carrying the weight of the world on her shoulders.
Takumi, do you believe in miracles?
I wasn't prepared for a question like that. I had no idea how to answer.
I think if you keep believing in something for long enough, you can make it happen. You can absolutely overcome any obstacle in your way. I don't know if that counts as a miracle or not, but it's good enough for me.
Did you steal that line from someone? It's far too philosophical for a servant like you.
Oh.
At least that's what I'd usually say, but I'm not in the mood for it today.
What?
I've decided. I believe too.
Huh?
In miracles?
Do you believe in miracles? No, not in miracles. What I want to believe in is...
Hiriko stared at me intensely. I froze up, gulping nervously, and then...
That was a close one. I was about to start spouting corny lines myself.
It could have been my imagination, but it looked like Hiriko was blushing just a little.
A little?
She was. She totally was.
Yeah, she's literally as pale as a can of white paint. And like a slight bit of red just makes her look like a tomato. Anyway, all we can do now is push through to the end. The day after tomorrow, that is.
The day after tomorrow?
Tomorrow's no good. We have other plans, remember?
Of course, it's going to be day 31.
Exactly. That means we can leave again.
Where are we going this time?
I haven't decided yet. Let's talk about it tonight.
Okay, see you after dinner in the usual place.
Sounds good.
I parted ways with Hiriko and returned to my room before heading out on my usual rounds. A.K.A. Darmy.
Yep. Did we hear an angry Bella?
Yeah, Bella's barking out there, don't worry.
I suppose I shall not worry about the mighty chug.
Yeah.
How do you know me so well?
Bond up.
Max.
Got an achievement for it. Reach max
You're
bond
all
rank
such
with everyone.
good people working hard to protect the ones you love. I don't even know what I'm living for in the first place. I stay with a dad who doesn't work and annoys the heck out of me. He used to be nice. Until Mom left. and that's when he stopped working. Mom ran away with a younger man she met at her workplace. Gross! I hope they all die in a fire. Nah, I don't actually want them to die. I wouldn't mind dying myself, though. Does that mean I love them? I'm too stupid to figure that out. Wow, I've never told anyone about this except you, Takumi. Why is it so easy to spill my guts to you? Anyway, thanks. I feel like I can keep going because of you.
That was really sweet.
Yep, surprisingly sweet.
Yeah.
Hey, Hiriko, I noticed something on my device earlier. Take a look. I showed her the screen. It was currently displaying the map of the different timelines.
This is the Hunt mystery route. What about it?
Huh?
Keko G leapt to this timeline on day 24, right? Then it splits into the Hunt and mystery lines on day 25. All this time, you've been fixated on just one of those branches, the mystery timeline. It's only natural since our goal has been to prevent the murders that happen.
That's right. And as I've told you several times now, it's been locked so we can't leap there anymore.
Yeah, I know. But putting the murders aside for a moment, what if we focus on catching Keko G instead?
I see. There's still another branch she exists in that hasn't been locked.
Yeah, that one. the killing game. Right, we just have to leap to the Invader Hunt timeline. This is where there's the three of them in the place, right? Who's the third person? I guess we'll find out. The two of us snuck out of school and headed toward the lab.
You find
Or
out.
was that later? I don't remember when all this happened.
Well, I feel like we're gonna find out here.
Yep.
Everything looks good. The Hunt timeline hasn't been blocked off.
So we can leap there?
Yes, but not right now. The Blood's Place waves won't be at their peak until tomorrow afternoon, 50 p.m.
At least we know that, and we have a real chance of catching Keko G now.
We still won't be able to do anything about the murders in the mystery timeline.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean we should just let her run wild in the other one, does it?
You're right. We should treat her and get rid of that Gi parasite in her head. There's another thing, too. But bear in mind, it's only a theory. I think the sponsor behind the Invader Hunt killing game is probably Keko G, too.
She's the one who set it up so everyone would have to kill each other?
It would make sense, wouldn't it? There's no one else who'd be in a position to mastermind it.
So if we stop her in that timeline, we can stop the killing game from happening.
Well, sounds like we've decided on our destination.
Aha!
Guess she was our nemesis all along.
Yup.
Well, the round 2 nemesis. Round 1 nemesis was Ato, and that's where we killed him 10 times, but...
Right.
Yeah, tomorrow we're leaping to the Invader Hunt timeline. And Veshness keeps thinking she's the real final boss, but she's just kind of there.
Just a loser.
Hiroko, I want to ask you something about the Hunt timeline. I don't have any memories of it. What exactly happened there?
Like I said, we were being forced to participate in a killing game called the Invader Hunt.
Right, I do remember the name. It appeared on the blackboard on day 25 of the Hunt mystery timeline.
Huh?
There was also a tape recorder left on the teacher's desk. It had a message that mentioned it too. But that's all I know. I must not have gotten my memories back yet.
Oh.
To put it simply, we were offered a chance to participate in the game. The Hunt timeline is what happened when you agreed to it. And then, the Invader Hunt took place.
But what about after that? What actually happened during the game? Oh yeah, Keko G did say that they don't like to get their hands dirty and want other people to kill for them. And that's why the killing game was their primary idea, and then when we didn't do that, they decided to do the whole mystery timeline thing.
Yeah.
We finally have a motivation. Anyway. But what about after that? What actually happened during the game?
I don't really know either. My memory of it ends on day 30.
Why?
Because
Hiroko let out a deep sigh.
day 30 is the day I was killed.
Yeah. Or the person we just got max bond with.
Yep.
But, like, you asked her to do it, I guess, so it's okay. There you are.
No, she asked Takumi to do it, and thought I
Get
just
ready,
did it.
prepare, be ready to get.
Yeah. That afternoon, Hiroko and I made our way to the lab once more.
Oh.
That does it for the settings. Now we just need to put on our suits and wait.
Hey, how exactly are we going to treat Kakoji?
Ugh.
The same way we did Takumi-ji.
But I thought Takumi-chi only had Gi data inside him. The Gi didn't physically travel back in time when the loop reset, but it's different with Kakoji. She's from the Box of Calamity timeline, where an actual Gi parasite crawled into her brain.
True. That's why when we catch her, the first thing we'll do is cut off her head.
Huh?
Ugh.
Don't look at me like that. We'll bring her back afterwards. But that's not all we'll do. If we revive her right away, the record of her brain inside the revivomatic still incubate the key data. Include, not incubate. It will reconstruct her neural pathways, the way they are now, making it the same as if she were still possessed.
Kind of like what happened with Takumi-chi.
Tuh.
That's right. Hence why we'll treat her in the same way.
The repair program on the thumb drive? Made sense, but did we really have to cut off her head first? Wait, no. This is after... Didn't we already... Well, we killed the sponsor the first time, but then they came back, so we might have just killed one of her... zombie... minions or whatever. But she just props up in suits, I guess. I don't know.
Maybe, yeah.
I pushed aside my gloomy thoughts and got into my suit. Hiroko did the same.
Remember, this timeline is basically uncharted territory. Neither of us know what's going to happen there, so...
I know, we have to be careful, and I will be, don't worry. And just like that, it was time. 1:50 p.m. on the dot.
I see a lot of people saying, like, don't hate on Takumi. Or, like, they're upset when people hate on him. I don't like him. I just don't.
Who are these people that say not to hate on him?
I don't know. I've just seen, like, memes and, like, stuff just kind of, like, in passing about hundredline. And quite often I see, like, stuff about it, like, them defending Takumi and stuff, and I'm just like, nah. Here we go.
Well, in his defense, unlike other main characters where you only see the route where, like, you win. Like, because it's a single route. So that it, you only see them, like, at their best. But with Takumi, we see every single route, no matter what bad decisions he decides to make. We see it all. So that's why he just looks so terrible.
Yeah. That is true.
Yeah. Hey, aren't these suits going to make us stand out?
It would be even worse if we took them off, especially for me.
Alright, the you from this timeline is already dead.
If anyone saw me walking around alive again, they'd probably burn me like they did the witches in the Middle Ages.
Guess we'll just have to be extra careful not to get caught.
I agree. Let's get going.
Burn the witch.
Burn the witch. Burn the witch.
We made our way to the unmarked room on the first floor, the one we called the capsule room.
We should be safe in here.
Back in Study Fundamental, this is where we put Ato, but I guess not in this timeline. What's our plan from here?
First and foremost, we need information to help us pin down Kakoji's whereabouts.
Just then, the unthinkable happened. The door opened and somebody stepped into the room. It was the me from this timeline, Takumi 4. When he moved fast. He spun around and ran for the door. I couldn't let him escape. I dove forward and barely managed to stop him.
Hey! Let me go!
Takumi 4 struggled to get out from under me. Naturally, in terms of strength, we were equally matched. Gravity was on my side, though. I had him pinned down for the moment. But it would only be a matter of time before he threw me off. I had to do something. I had to keep him from getting away. Just as I was at my wit's end. Hiriko drew close, and with the voice changer in her helmet activated, whispered something to the other me. We have nothing to do with the invader hunt. All at once, the fight seemed to go out of Takumi 4. A few moments later, he lost consciousness completely.
Whew. Good thing I brought this anesthetic.
You've been walking around with that stuff this whole time?
Yes, I carry it as a kind of lucky charm.
How strong is it? How long do we have?
This batch is pretty strong. He'll probably be out for, 12 hours or so.
We carried the unconscious Takumi 4 into one of the capsules and stowed him beside him. What now?
That was very strong. Anyway, with Takumi 4 inside the capsule, everyone will think he's gone missing. We don't want them to come looking for him. Fortunately, I have a plan.
You want me to take Takumi 4's place and get information out of everyone?
Don't act like you don't want to. You've already taken off your sleep suit.
What are you going to do, though?
I'll stay here. I need to keep an eye on Takumi 4. But remember, our time here is limited. We need to leave back by 5:10 p.m. It's probably best if we leave school by 4 p.m. Have you got that?
It was already 3:20 p.m. That only gave me 40 minutes. I hurried out the door and got to work. And this is why there's Takumis in this timeline that he thought he was being possessed by Ito, but it was just another Takumi from another timeline.
Yeah.
I couldn't find anyone on the first or second floors. Finally, I got to the third floor and charged into the rec room. What is everyone doing in here? What do you mean? Where have you been, Takumi? Or Kako? My heart almost leapt right out of my chest, but then I realized my mistake. This wasn't Kako G. I could tell by the look in her eyes. Is something wrong? No, I'm fine. It's nothing really. I brushed her off and took another look around the group. There were 9 of them here in total. I'd said everyone a moment ago, but we were still missing some members. Ito, Gaku, Darumi, Kurara, Ava, and Hiriko 4 were nowhere to be seen. Of them, there were 2 whose absences I couldn't explain. Hey, where's Darumi?
She still hasn't opened her eyes.
And Kurara?
Huh? Takumi, what's wrong with you?
This is a joke, it is not funny. Kurara, she...
She refused to take part in the game and...
Takamaru trailed off. Everybody looked heartbroken. It didn't take a genius to figure out what had happened. She'd been killed by the Invader Hunt's mysterious sponsor, by Kako G. We all figured we couldn't stay depressed about it forever. So we decided to have a memorial in here tonight. Not just for Kurara, but Gaku and Hiriko and the others too. Now that the Killing Game or Invader Hunt or whatever is over, we can finally take some time to grieve. Wait, what?
I know we've had our differences in the past, but it's time to put them behind us.
No, wait a minute, what do you mean the game is over? Everyone looked at each other in confusion.
Seriously, man, what's up with you today?
The sponsor died this morning, remember? They died?
Yep. Burned to a crisp by undying flames. You were right there with us when it happened.
They were wearing that curious suit with the big helmet. So we never managed to figure out who they really were.
But they're dead and gone now. That much is obvious.
Their body was burned away completely. There was nothing left of them afterwards.
They screamed in this really weird way at the end. It sounded kind of like... Gee.
I wonder if they did that back in the first time and we just didn't notice because we didn't know what a gi was, so...
Yeah.
That would have let us know right away as soon as we learned what a gi was that, yeah, that was gi.
Uh-huh. But it's undying flames, that's cryptoglobin, so they wouldn't have died.
Well, they put the bomb inside of the suit, remember?
Oh, that's true.
Got a little hole with a crossbow and then put it inside and incinerated them. So yeah, game's over.
You really don't remember any of that?
I was more confused than ever now, but I didn't want to let it show and make things worse. I did my best to smile and sound at least halfway normal. Oh yeah, of course, I remember now. I hit my head in the hallway a while back. Things have been a little fuzzy since then. I don't think they bought my excuse, but no one called me out on it either. I needed to get back to Hiriko and tell her about this. I pulled out my device and checked the time. 4:02 p.m.? Okay, I have to go now. Man, I'm feeling dizzy all of a sudden. Guess I'm not fully recovered yet. Sorry, but I think it's best if I call it a night here. See you tomorrow, guys. I made my excuses and headed for the door, but never made it that far. In my rush, I lost my footing and... my head slammed into the ground. Weirdly, I didn't feel any pain. Because before I could even feel it, my consciousness suddenly faded away. This clumsy loser.
Wow. Literally such an awful protagonist.
Day 32. I woke up suddenly, sitting bolt upright. The first thing I did was check my device. The time was 4:27 p.m. The date, Day 32. I'd been knocked out for a whole day, which meant I'd also missed the window to leap out of this timeline. This is bad. I have to go find Hiriko. I got to my feet and opened the door. Before I could leave, someone else came charging in. It was Tsubasa. She looked tense and jittery. She was clearly worried about something.
Takumi, you look fine. In that case, come with me. It's an emergency.
I didn't get a chance to say no or even ask where we were going. Tsubasa just dragged me along with her. Eventually, we stopped outside a door on the first floor. The gem?
I haven't told the others about this yet. You're the captain, so I figured you should be the first to know.
Tsubasa got up on the stage and walked toward the corner of the room. I followed her. She stopped and knelt down to open a trapdoor in the floor. I already knew it was there. I remembered it from the mystery timeline. This leads to the escape pod storage, right?
Good. Sounds like you haven't forgotten everything.
Apparently Takumi 4 knew about it too.
Come on. There's something I need to show you.
She disappeared into the darkness. As I climbed down after her, I had a bad feeling about what might be waiting for me down there. Finally, we reached the bottom. I looked around and...
Hey, what's the matter? Aren't you shocked about this?
Honestly, I wasn't. I'd seen the exact same thing happen in another timeline after all. But it would seem unnatural for me to be too calm. I had to put on some kind of act. But whoa, what the heck? The escape pod's been totally wrecked.
Right? This is really, really bad, right?
Looked like I was in the clear. I wasn't much of an actor, but acting surprised that I could handle. Not that it even mattered right now. Even if I'd seen it happen before, the escape pod being put out of commission was still a serious matter. Do you know what did this, Tsubasa?
Yeah. I just got through analyzing the damage before I came to see you. Let me explain. The corrosion's been caused by something called particle bacteria. It erodes matter on a molecular level, so it's invisible to the naked eye until the damage starts to show. The bacteria eats away at metal to grow stronger. Actually, I'm not sure if eat is the right word. Technically, it's more like the energy released during the oxidation process allows its cells to reproduce. Don't be fooled by the bacteria part of the name. It's not really alive, just a chemical substance. That said, we're talking about something that randomly occurs on a quantum space, so there's not a lot we know about it.
This was new information. I guess that's because when I found the pod in the mystery timeline, Tsubasa wasn't there to investigate.
Like I said, this is really, really bad. I mean, with the pod in this condition, you won't be able to get away with the final attack launches on day 100.
Remember this.
It's almost as if we've seen it. Oh,
That
God.
means on day 100 we'll be wiped out too. Tsubasa gulped and nodded. Can you repair it?
Not the way it is now. I'd have to get rid of the particle bacteria first.
Is that possible? Tsubasa took out a photograph and showed it to me.
Yeah, but I'll need some of this QB liquid. It's the only thing that can purge the bacteria. I have no idea where to find it, though.
What about the biolab?
I looked in there already. This is rare stuff. I don't think there's a single vial of it in the whole school. At this point, the only thing we can do is search around my ruins outside it and hope for the best.
Tsubasa and I went our separate ways for now. When she was out of sight, I hurried back to the capsule room. The moment I got inside, I was greeted with a yell so loud it hurt my ears.
You're late. What in the world have you been doing all this time, you hopeless nitwit?
I'll explain everything, but first, where's Takumi 4?
I got bored of him and decided to pluck out every single hair on his body.
Huh?
I'm kidding. He's still in the capsule. He did wake up at one point, but I gave him another dose to put him under again.
All that anesthetic can't be good for him.
Now you were about to explain why you've been keeping me waiting. If I'm not satisfied with your excuse, I'll twist your body into a double helix.
I didn't want that to happen, obviously. I proceeded to give Hiriko a full dramatic reenactment of what I'd experienced the day before.
I tripped and fell because I'm the worst protagonist. Oh my god. Wow. I see. So the sponsor's dead. And they screamed "Gee" when they died.
I think it's safe to assume it was Kako G. No one else in this timeline could possibly be infected.
That's too bad. We've come all this way, and now we won't be able to cure her.
Hiriko sighed. I couldn't see her face, but she sounded thoroughly demoralized. I could understand why. Kako may have been possessed, but she was still our friend, and now she was gone. Not to mention, it was Hiriko who'd sent her into this timeline to begin with. I like how we use this picture for her at all times, even though in this timeline she's just dressed as a sponsor all day. She was probably feeling guilty about all this. As for the escape pod, well, it's just like I told you.
Particle bacteria. Haven't heard that one before.
There's something I still don't understand. Why is the pod fine in all the other timelines? It's only the mystery timeline in this one where it's been corroded like that.
There's probably a quantum theory explanation for that. When you look at the universe on the smallest possible scale, everything comes down to chance. The slightest change in a single atom's placement can lead to dramatic changes. It's impossible to predict how it will all play out.
So the reason the particle bacteria didn't form in the other timelines is...
I would hate to be a quantum physicist.
Yeah, it's just pretty rough.
Wow. Anyway, pure luck. It just so happened to occur here, but nowhere else.
Everything's like... I forgot what I was gonna say, so never mind. Is that luck going to affect the other timelines as well?
Of course. Those changes are part of what creates the infinite parallel universe out there.
What?
Sorry, this is all too complicated for a peon like you to understand, isn't it? Let's get back to the more immediate problem.
Right, if the pod is still out of action when the final attack launches on day 100.
Everyone here will die.
I know this isn't our timeline, but I don't want to just abandon them.
I feel the same. Let's see if we can find that QB liquid. But first...
Hell, looks like we made it.
Yes. We're lucky our window to leap is still open.
Oh.
I've never known the blood space waves to remain this high for so long. It must be another quirk of quantum probability.
Maybe that's what caused it. Anyway.
Yeah, maybe. That would check out. Cryptocopin is very weird. The time limit's getting closer, though. We need to get into our leap suits.
Can't we take a little break? We've been running non-stop since we left the school.
The next window's not until day 45. If we miss this chance, we'll have to stay here until then. Is that what you want?
No, I know that, but...
And there'll be an attack tomorrow. We need to be study fundamental. We need to be in study fundamental to help the fight.
Huh? I know, but we'll look for the QB liquid when we get the chance, right?
No. We'll talk about this later. Come on, we've only got 5 minutes.
I did as Hiriko said and got into my leap suit while she set up the machine. And then...
Alright, let's go home. Initiating warp drive.
I could skip it, but it's not very long and it's always cool, so I'll leave it.
Yeah. Oh. Looks like we stayed out past curfew again.
We still made it back the day before our battle. Sierra and Nico can't complain about that.
What are you going to tell the others this time?
Maybe we should lean into the rumors and say we really were making babies. His face immediately went beet red.
Stop. You people. Yeah, no, it's just rated R at this point. Y'all are too fucked up. I'll let that slide since we need you for battle tomorrow. But next time you say something like that, you're getting the double helix treatment.
She stormed off into the school, leaving me in the dust.
Huh?
QB liquid, are we really going to be able to find any? I gazed up at the starry night sky and sighed. Just one more thing to worry about. Day 33. Now, who do we fight today?
That concludes your briefing on the enemy we're facing this time. Are there any questions?
Pardon a mentally defective simpleton like me for asking, but we know which days the enemy is going to attack. Why don't we set up more traps and stuff to slow them down?
Good grief, you really are a simpleton if you can't figure that out.
If we did that, the invaders would know that we know when they're coming, you see.
And then they'd change up their strategy to try to throw us off.
Before you knew it, we wouldn't have a clue when they were going to attack or which commanders they'd be sending.
In other words, we'd lose our biggest strategic advantage.
Aha!
Correctamundo. That's why we've got to exercise a certain amount of subtlety.
Hiriko smirked. It had probably been her idea for Siri to tell everyone that. Why do they have to attack so early anyway?
That's actually a good question. They seem to attack it at night or early morning a lot.
I bet it's because they're jealous of my beautiful, healthy skin. You mean they're disrupting our sleep patterns in an attempt to undermine our skincare regime? You know what? Now it's personal. I actually care about your skin, Darmy. I'm surprised you can even breathe through all that makeup you slather on. Better than sweating like a pig inside that mask. The whole thing stinks like an unwashed jockstrap, you know.
I agree.
No way, my precious mask.
For once, Darmy, I agree with you. Do not worry, Miss Osuzuki. I do not detect any such body odors.
Phew, that's a relief.
There's a smell like defecation, though.
That's even worse.
Hey, Ava. About today's battle. I'll be joining you, of course.
Are you really sure about this? You're not going to turn on us partway through or anything.
That won't happen. I guarantee it.
This Ava is a fully fledged member of our team now. You must trust her. Yes, please trust me, and we'll kill lots of those disgusting invaders together.
As we were talking, the morning announcement played. It wouldn't be long now.
Get prepared. Be ready to get...
Get prepared, be ready.
Sure enough, a few seconds later.
Intruder, defend.
Okay guys, let's do this. Special Defense Unit, move out.
Amazing.
Perfect timing that time. Frame perfect.
Yeah, literally.
Annihilate all enemies. Oh wait, this is Anger or Hatred Man, right?
Adamacu.
Ah, that guy.
Did you see, everyone? I'm killing these revolting invaders just like you.
Thanks, Ava. You helped us make it through the first wave without any major problems.
According to Sire, though, the real battle's still to come.
Yeah, we haven't seen the commander yet.
What was this one's name again?
I believe it was something like... Alan, get a clue? It's Adamacu!
Come on, guys, don't get distracted.
Stay strong, everyone.
Here he comes. Here he comes. Quicker than the rest of them.
The best of them.
You know, rates of depression among shoe salesmen are higher than in any other industry.
Is that true?
Are they?
That's not even a joke anymore. How sad.
Oh, poor cobblers.
Let's give the poor guy a break. Preferably a permanent one. Focus, guys! Here we go!
Annihilate the enemy boss.
Phew! Looks like my chicken wing Majero drop did the trick. Are we naming our attacks now? So, what are we going to do with Aaron Tegapew?
Adamacu! We should kill him immediately.
Nah, ain't no point in that.
I agree. He is already vanquished.
He's not even moving anymore. He's totally dead, huh?
Don't let your guards down yet. There's still a chance she's going to show up again.
Yuriko had barely finished speaking when it happened. A figure appeared on the battlefield like a bolt of lightning.
Yep. Didn't kill her.
They landed next to Adamacu's body, snatched it up, and threw it with all their might. It hurtled across the sky, flying in an elegant arc. Finally, it disappeared from view, landing somewhere outside the wall of fire. We watched it go, then turned our attention back to the new arrival. It was, of course...
Freshness.
So, you're still alive.
It will take more than a little firework like that to defeat me. I wasn't able to save Valagarzo and Zanshin's bodies from the blast, but we all have to make sacrifices.
Undying Flame Bomb didn't kill Veshness in any of the other timelines. Yuriko and I both knew that. But I'd been holding on to a vain hope that maybe things would be different this time. This timeline's explosive was supposed to be a lot stronger than the others, after all. We really hadn't known for sure whether she would show up at the end of this battle or not. All we'd been able to do was tell everyone, via Sire, of course, that it was a possibility.
Sire did warn us about this, so I'm not totally shocked. I'm still surprised, though!
Surprised, but not shocked?
Aren't they essentially the same thing?
I think the whole team felt that way. They all seemed a lot less sure of themselves than they had a moment ago.
Don't despair, everyone. Let's kill this odious invader without delay.
You've betrayed us to side with the enemy, Ava. Have you forgotten our family pride?
Shut the hell up, you nasty bitch.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Badass.
I'm going to shove my hand so far up your ass your back teeth will clatter.
What the fuck?
Sounded like the new and improved brainwashing process had made some interesting changes to Eva's vocabulary.
Have it your way. I'll just have to show you the kind of calamity that befalls traitors like you!
Bring it on, skank. I'll break open your head and suck your brains up through a bendy straw.
I love this Eva.
Definitely better brainwashing than the other kind.
Yeah.
Vichness kicked off from the ground and transformed in midair. When she landed, the ground trembled underneath us.
You guys, this is your first time fighting her, right?
Huh? Of course! Why are you even asking?
Yeah, what do you mean, our first time?
Almost sounds like you fought her before, Takumi.
No, of course I haven't. How could I? At any rate, she's really strong, I assume. So be careful.
Thanks for making me even more nervous.
Don't worry. We can win if we all work together.
Yeah, ain't nothing to it but to do it.
Kill. Kill. Kill!
Bow down!
I wonder how Vichness felt about getting insulted that hard.
Yeah. Her sister
Like
just
her
was
own
laying down the...
Yeah, the tough talk.
Yeah, I couldn't think of a word for it. But yes.
The sailor tongue.
We did it! We won!
Curious. She wasn't nearly so formidable as I was expecting.
Ding dong, the bitch is dead! The special defense unit comes out on top again!
Ding dong, the majestic.
Ding, 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 ding.
Curse
Yes.
you!
Oh no! She's still alive!
Of course I am. If your bomb didn't kill me, what makes you think your little guns and swords could? I have to compliment you, though. I never thought you'd give me this much trouble.
How about you surrender now and make it easier on yourself?
Fools! I can't die yet. I will win this war, even if I have to violate the teachings to do it.
What?
Farewell, for now.
With that, Vichness was gone.
Phew.
We did it! Go us!
You're light years too soon to take us on, loser!
But don't light years measure distance.
Don't sweat the details. It's all about sounding cool.
Looks like we won again!
Yes.
There's only one thing left to do.
Yeah, let's do it.
1, 2...
Special Defense Unit! Best in the world! Indestructible and undefeated! Never lose! Never yield! Special Defense Unit, fight on!
Everyone was in a good mood, but Vichness's words still haunted me, even if I have to violate the teachings. Was this timeline's version of her ready to start absorbing cryptoglobin now? It was an unsettling thought, but I didn't want to ruin everyone's fun.
Oh, I'll worry about this later.
I pushed aside those worries and joined the others in celebrating our victory. Here's our free 6.1k. 507k in total. We're halfway to a million.
Mm-hmm.
Then maybe we'll spend it again. I don't know.
Yeah.
Day 34.
Get ready, prepare, be ready to get.
That would require 2 2 slots of free time, which I don't think we're going to get in this timeline, though.
Yeah, we only seem to get one. Immediately after I heard the usual morning announcement, Yugama rushed into my room.
Takumi, it's an emergency. Come with me.
Oh no, what's going on? What's going on?
Shrimp.
The route is starting to collapse. I ran down the hall with Yugama until we arrived at the parking lot. I rushed over to where everyone was standing, only to see... What? Everyone else was already there. We all stood stunned in front of the school bus, which had somehow become rusted and corroded.
So, the QB shit is affecting things in this timeline, too.
Yeah, so it seems.
Yuriko said that she was in 146 timeline.
Right.
And this is 147. Of those 147 timelines, 2 of them are affected by QB liquid. Or a QB.
Or whatever this stuff is. I can't remember what it was called.
Quantum bacteria.
Yeah, that's it.
Nico and I were the first to find it. We were patrolling the school earlier this morning when we saw it. Then we went to wake up Shizuhara, Kawada, and Omakage. We chose those 3 because they seem to have plenty of knowledge of physics and chemistry. They got to work analyzing the corrosion. And we called you all here because we figured out the cause.
What is it? I had a bad feeling about this. It felt awfully similar to something I'd seen before.
I'll explain what we found out. The cause of the corrosion lies with something called particle bacteria.
I knew it. The same thing that ruined the escape pods in the Hunt and Mystery timelines. It had showed up in this timeline too. But why? I caught Hiriko's eye and she nodded. We talked about this later when we were alone. Tsubasa continued her explanation. The details were exactly the same as what she told us in the Hunt timeline. I don't really get what you're saying, but I can tell we're in a world of trouble.
You've got that right. So far, we've only found damage here in the parking lot, but...
If we leave it like this, the particle bacteria will spread in no time.
And then all of the metal in the school will be reduced to rusted scrap.
Everyone was lost for words. I could hear gasps from a few of them.
We have implemented some countermeasures so things aren't going to fall apart just yet.
Countermeasures?
We've increased the air pressure in all school facilities, excluding the parking lot. That means we don't have to worry about air flowing from the low-pressure atmosphere of the parking lot to the high-pressure atmosphere of the rest of the school. Using this method, be able to prevent the damage from spreading for another 9 days.
9 days?
But how are we supposed to get rid of this particle stuff?
In response to Takamaru's question, Tsubasa produced a photograph.
We need some of this QB liquid. It's the only thing that can purge the bacteria. Only problem is, we have no idea where to find it.
But the biolab.
So we don't know where the QB liquid is here, unless Hiriko knows about it somehow.
Maybe she can help, I hope.
But the key Takumi knew where it was.
Well, there wasn't Geek Takumi. I think it's just us. We go back there and give it to him. Take his place again.
Maybe? I don't know. I guess we'll see.
I know every chemical in that place. There's nothing like that in there. That's right. We're not going to find it in this school.
It's so incredibly rare. You may not even find it outside the city ruins.
Don't worry, I know what we have to do. Basically, we have to find this QB liquid within 9 days, right?
But is that even possible?
You have to make it possible. We'll be in lethal levels of trouble if you don't find it. Yeah!
No probs. We'll figure something out.
Yeah, let's all split up and get searching. How long have we been recording for?
An hour. Like, exactly. I'd prefer to stop at the very beginning of a day, so when it says day, whatever.
That's fine. I don't mind.
Okay. The enemy would, just because sometimes it starts at the beginning of the day and I don't have to skip anything and stop skipping in the middle of it to get to here, so. But sometimes it doesn't matter, so I don't know. Anyway, the enemy would strike again on day 47, so there wasn't any issue with us leaving the school unattended for a while. But just in case of any unexpected attacks, we decided that 8 of the team would remain at the school. The remaining 7 of us went out to search the ruins, but we're not getting anywhere. There's no sign of it here.
I didn't find anything either.
This is driving me crazy.
I told you it wouldn't be easy to find. At any rate, it's already nighttime.
Yeah, let's get back and try again tomorrow. We returned to the school and reported our results, or lack thereof, to the defense team. Our friends who'd been guarding the school were disappointed for a moment, but they shrugged it off.
It's fine. We got another 8 days left, right?
You'll be sure to find it if you just keep looking patiently. Nobody seemed too discouraged by the situation. We had a late dinner and went our separate ways. Eventually, everybody returned to their rooms. Everybody except for me and Hiriko, that is. Why is this happening? Why is the bacteria here in this timeline too?
I told you, didn't I? The particle bacteria emerges depending on quantum luck. It's an entirely fickle phenomenon that plays by its own rules. There's no sense in trying to reason it out. Let's focus on what we're going to do from here on. Namely, finding the QB liquid.
Do you have any ideas? Hiriko listlessly shook her head.
Either way, we're in trouble.
Like how this is all postponing us from searching that final 10% of the library and finding the book.
Yeah, it is. Our class weapons will be fine, but our electronics traps, the escape pod, anything made of metal. All of it will end up falling apart. Even the machine in the defense room that holds Shian's body.
Which means...
Exactly. At this rate, we're all going to die.
Well, dang.
That sucks. Day
55. Just like the day before, we split up into a group of 7 to explore and 8 to defend the school. You want to stop it here?
Yeah.
Everyone, if you enjoyed this, then liking, subscribing, commenting, and sharing are all appreciated. The most important thing, though, that thou must absolutely do is have a nice day.
A long farewell.
Bye, Anara.